So you are free to talk about whatever I wish to talk to you about. Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
So, where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
But how can you contact each other?
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
I've already met Zeskael up on Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there?
He believed that the life on Nar Shaddaa could conceal him.
It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger.
There must be a way to assemble all the Jedi.
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, we had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
I want to talk about something else.
You have more questions for me?
Yes. Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
How is that possible?
I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible.
So, why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
Holocrons?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
Did you find any presence of the Sith on Dantooine?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. But the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
Yeah, I want to talk about something else.
You have more questions for me?
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
But I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a holotranscription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have a right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
But I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections.
Yeah,
it is possible that
already.
returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
Yes, the Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
I do not know. They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
No, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot.
Okay, I see. If we have to fight a boss, I will use that.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Double-bladed lightsaber, I've received another double-bladed lightsaber. I always receive those. Alright. Cancel. We have level ups to do. Skills. Awareness. No, actually, let me go for treat injury. Feats. Unarmed specialist. Could do improved caution. What else could I do? Dueling is just for one-handed. That's not what we're doing. Mobility. Yeah, let's go for this. Can only be helpful for her. And then Kreia. Level up. Unarmed specialist as well. Stealth, awareness, repair, treat injury, powers. Force shield, maybe improved force barrier. Energy resistance. Master revitalize might be good. Yeah, master revitalize. Accept. Alright, I have a level up, but I'm not going for it yet because I want to get my second lightsaber always gets taken off. Anyways, now we have that. And journaling. You spoke to Master Rook on Dantooine, and he agreed to meet you at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine when you have united all the Jedi Masters. Master of the Palace. Dagon Gant was true to his word and arranged a meeting with Master Kava in the local cantina. Before the meeting had a chance to begin, Colonel Tobin and his troops arrived. Isis is no longer safe. Master Kava said he'd contact you later. Okay, so we have to do that another time. I think that's all we have here. We can now go back to the ship and go to the next planet. Unless we hear from the Master. And I take... no, remains. Rebreather mask. And the computer spike, alright. This was the... let me check on the other side. Maybe there are also some corpses, some remains that I can take. Because I was fighting on this side, but no, there are no remains here. Alright then, let's go to the ship. Actually, why didn't I... let's go back a second. I forgot to talk to the leaders. Obviously, they might have something more to say. I mean, we're getting like a statue here on this planet. That is nice, but I want to know a little bit more. Tarina Adar?
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
Ziran?
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
I'll be going. Alright then. There was not much. Maybe you have something to say?
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along.
No, nothing new.
I guess my ego clouded my judgment.
Wait a second, what is that? More remains. European prototype shield, computer spike, Freedom Knots blaster, and credits. What kind of a blaster is that? Alright. Alright then, now we can actually go back to the ship.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
You really don't get it, right?
You receive ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Yeah, I noticed that the systems are failing. Remote interface. Whatever. Wait a minute. Let's go back to the ship. And, actually, can we sell things to him? Yeah, we might have some things. Yeah, can I? No, I cannot sell things to him, and the cards I already bought all of them. Alright then, let's go to the ship. A message from Caliborn? What is it?
I received an urgent communication for you from KOTOR. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
You got a message from KOTOR. Yes, we should return to the Mandalorian camp as soon as possible. Okay, seems like we got the message that we wanted. Right. Journal. You've received word from Calbon and Duxon that Master KOTOR has an urgent message for you. Calbon asks you to return to Duxon as soon as possible. Now, what I wanted to do before is though, I wanted to go here and talk to Kreia.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
What? Visas yes. I did not see the cutscene. There was supposed to be a cutscene as soon as we arrived 25 dark side, but it wasn't there, so I don't know. It was Visa's master. He can feel my presence in the Force.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of the Sith marauders who seek strength in war and their rage. Or is it the ways of darkness and shadow that you seek? The power that comes from striking unseen and sensing weaknesses in others? The ways of the assassins of the Sith? Or perhaps your way lies with the Sith and the heart of their darkness. To recognize what strength is and bring that strength to those that follow you and those that defy you. The way of a Sith Lord.
Okay, that's a bit difficult now. I would like to know what kind of powers I can gain. I see. So training and learning the ways of the Force as a Sith Lord means that I get more points for Force powers and so on. The path of the Sith Assassin would be a mix of both, and a Sith Marauder would be like close quarters fighting, and I think I'll go for the Sith Assassin because we're already like in the middle, and I don't want to waste my points. You know, my skill points. I don't want to have less skill points now, just because in KOTOR 1 I went to the melee one, so I only had one skill point left for each level that came. So let me go the path of the Sith Assassin, so that I have more of this. So like a hybrid class still.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
You've become prestige class and taken your first steps to learning the higher mysteries of the Force. That would be now interesting. If I go, let me save the game. If I now save after Dantooine. If I now go for level up, I might see something. Sith Assassin. Skills. We still have 6 points, that's good. Computer use, demolitions, repair, security, treat injury. Persuasion is already at max, so I can't do anything there. Let's go for stealth then. Okay. Feats. I have 1 feat. Anything new here? Stealth run, mobility, finesse melee weapons. That is nice, but what I wanted to do, dual strike. Not bad, but not what I'm looking for. Regenerate force points. Okay, but no. Advanced Jedi defense. Also not bad, but critical hit, I wanted to check if I can go up here. When activated, this feat triples the critical third range of melee attacks. If the attack hits the target, it also stunned for 6 seconds unless they make a fortitude save at a DC of the attacking character's level plus attacking character's strength modifier. This feat lowers defense by -5 when used. Improved critical strike works with melee weapons only. And if I go for master, it would still be -5. Okay, it's always -5. I suppose that something is better. Critical hit will result on 18 to 20, 17 to 20, 19 to 20. Okay, but it's doubled, so I hope that will make sense to go there. Unless I want to go for... This is something I could use. Advanced Jedi Defense. All deflection rolls. No, not dueling. So... Okay, let me first go for critical strike. And later on I can go for the other one. I can try this one out and see later. Powers. Force camouflage. Anything new in here that I could use? Mind trick. I could use mind trick to sneak by someone, drain force. Force suppression. Fear. Slow. What is the best for slow? Plague. I could go for plague actually, yeah. I could also go for force redirection. Not bad, maybe. Dominate mind is also something. I think I'll go for that now, and later on I'll check what else I have. This dominate mind might be very good for me. Oh, I have another level up. Skills again. 2. Now I can persuade. Persuade again. Nice. Repair. Alright. Powers. Okay. Let me... Force... What is this? Force suppression, force breach. Force suppression. This will just cancel things that I have used before, okay. I thought I might go for plague. That might be good. Is this only on one or on many people? A target. Ranged power causes a target to choke for 6 and... Okay, no, it's just one person then, yes, okay. So maybe not needed that much. Force body, force barrier. I'm not using improved battle meditation that often, so I'm not going for that. I also don't use revitalize that often, so let me go for force redirection first. And then we'll see. Another level up. How many level ups? Okay, computer use, demolitions, persuade, security, treat injury, and repair. Alright, powers. Okay. Mind trick. Actually, I'd rather fight them than do stealth. I know that might not be the best for using this prestige class, since it is like a sneak prestige class, but I think it should be okay. Let me go for Master Revitalize, in case I needed to get some characters back up. Dexterity is 24 now. Holy hell. Alright. Is there anything else you can tell me, Kreia?
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its mark upon you. Be warned. The highest of mysteries cannot be found by falling to the dark side. It is a quick path, and often a short one. But I sense a disquiet in you, an unrest. Such things will erode your strength.
I'm anxious for the chance to test my power against something greater.
They sense the trappings of power and decision upon you. Their lives are static, trapped, and they see one who carries no such chains.
We have more important things to do.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
Understood. I do not turn on my allies like the Jedi turned on their own during the wars.
So you may think. But it will be best to strike first. Your allies are allies by circumstance, and they will not hesitate to do the same to you if you continue down your path. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the Force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
All right, I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me about the Janak Terrace crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength, and through it, your power is enhanced. Should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and I will help you refocus your crystal. Is there something else you wished?
All right, so in case I become neutral again, I can ask her to make the crystal neutral. Nice. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Influence lost, but I also gained light side powers. Alright. I mean, light side points. Which is good, because I want to get back to my neutral status. At least not too bad status.
Yes?
Nothing then. Nothing new from her? Okay. Come on. Just making sure that I talk to everyone, in case they have something new to say. Baudur?
Yes, General?
Do you have any shields I could use?
Sorry, General, I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else I can help you with?
No, thanks. Alright then, workbench. I don't think I need to do anything, but we can check. My lightsabers are good. This must be the lightsaber for visas. Wow, we have so many crystals here. Cancel. It should be the cancel. Close. Let me check if that is the one that Visas is wearing. Yeah, she's wearing a green one and a red one. Alright. I'm not quite sure which one she's wearing. Okay. There are only one green one and one red one, so we're good. Physical and constitution. Let me check her red one then. Attack +3, damage +3. Yeah, let's go for the damage +3. And attack +2. And here... maybe dexterity, yes. Here... +double deflection. There's just one here. And here... Yeah, this one. Assemble. Then let me check the green one again. Alright. Yeah, should be fine. This is mine. Same as the orange one, which should be this one. Or is that orange? Yeah, that's the orange one, and this also. And this one is the one from Kreia, which is okay. Ranged. Can I upgrade? Yeah, I don't have anything to upgrade these things. Armor. Let me see, do I even have anything? Yes, I have. But I want to check who is wearing what. This is the one that is Handmaiden is wearing. Saucy ceremonial armor. I think that's the one I gave to Mira. Let's stay with this. This is the one that Atten is wearing, I think. Alright. Let me see. That should be the one that Atten is wearing. Yeah, it's the one Atten is wearing. Alright, we're good then. I need to talk to Visas in case she has something new to say. Visas?
My life for yours.
I wanted to teach you some of the forms I have learned.
I am prepared both in mind and body for your teachings.
Visas has learned the Atari.
I understand now. Such a form will increase my skills and my use to you.
I only taught you to make you stronger, not to serve me.
I do not understand, but the choice is mine whether you permit it or not.
I had questions for you.
I will answer what I can.
That's all. Nothing there. Alright. Let's talk to Mandalore.
I want to have a word with you.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I'll consider what you've said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
Do you have some stimulants?
Here you go. But don't get too attached to them. I only have time to make so many. Now, is there something else you needed?
No, that's all. I received an adrenal stimulant. Yeah, he wants to... I knew that already. Mira?
Yeah, something wrong?
Do you have some grenades?
Not right now, you've got enough. I don't want you to go off like a thermal detonator if you trip around me.
Come on. I had some questions.
Alright.
Okay, that's all. Could we talk?
Talk? About what? Why, you trying to be my mother?
Okay, I don't think we get there.
No thanks. Go ahead.
No, that's all. I don't think there's anything new.
It's all this travel. I'd rather we... Yeah.
Alright.
Well, it's got a lot. No arguments here. Yeah? Yeah, right. No thanks. You can keep your Jedi.
My influence with her is not high enough for that. Alright then, I see. Atson, don't know if he has something new to say, but we can try.
Look, I know we've been through some rough times so far, but you need to stop letting it get to you.
Do my features trouble you?
Well, the signs are starting to show. You don't look like you've slept in weeks, or a year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on that. I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
He also doesn't look that great, to be honest. What made you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Truth about what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So what did you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That is what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa. I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Then let us stand together against the Sith.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Alright, and I will train you, Atson.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. Well, I can make him a Jedi, or something like that. Nice. Imagine the slaughter of the war, the death, and the energy it filled you with. Oh god, I can make him a Sith now. That's not what I want to. I wanted to be better first. Hear the echo of the rage you felt during the war, the hate, the betrayal. Feel the fires as the Republic ships burn, as Jedi fall before you. And at last Aten awaken. Aten has taken his first steps on the path of a dark Jedi Sentinel. His power will grow as he travels with you and masters what you know of the Force. Dark Jedi Sentinel. I get light side points, but he becomes a Dark Jedi Sentinel. I mean, at least he didn't become a Sith, so I think it's fine. We can be okay with that. Alright. I guess next we go to Onderon again.